G'day everyone. Long time YouTuber, first time poster, so please be gentle. This is my Silver Fox Gold Edition. I had one of those as a kid, absolutely loved it, sold it for nearly nothing, and for years was on the search for a really nice one. Bought this one from the States from a guy called Tony Stepney, who owns Tony's own RC Heaven. He does some really amazing work, so go check out his website. This one has arrived. He did a full restoration on it. Once I got it, I totally took it apart and re-greased everything that needed to be re-greased and gave it a full once over. Put in my own radio gear, so now it's running 2.4 gig radio. I don't really trust AM or FMs anymore. But yeah, she's very, very clean, very, very complete, and I can't wait to get this one running. It's really, really clean. Tony's done an amazing job. So this is hopefully I'll get a chance to run this up, put it on tape or video. It's got the original Magnum Pro 21 in it, which is in pretty good condition. Roll cage was resprayed. It's in fantastic condition. Pretty agricultural by today's standards. I think these things came out back in 1984, the gold editions, but they've been around for a very, very long time. Parts are really hard to get. You're better off just buying a whole second car for spares. So I'll post a few more. I'll take the roll cage off and I'll show you how I've set up the radio gear and stuff like that. But this is her. Engine's got plenty of compression. Basically the only thing I've done, like I said, I've just opened up everything, the diffs and everything, and re-greased them because I'm a bit OCD. I've been involved with remote control cars for a very long time. I do aeroplanes, jets in particular at the moment, just electric EDF things. But yeah, I'm hoping to get this thing up and running very soon. The weather's a bit funny at the moment, it's a lot of rain, so I'm not going to bother taking it out on days like that. So I'll take the lid off and show you what I've done inside. Here we are, lid's off, driver's been removed, roll cage. That roll cage is actually solid aluminium, which is a bit of a blow-away. But anyway, but this is her. I've changed all the fuel lines. Don't really care much for braided stuff. And I've also changed the silicone hose between the engine and the muffler, the big soup can muffler. Tony added carbon fibre, self-adhesive stuff. Brings it up really nice. He's also done the bumper bar with it. And you'd see part of the chain drive. Basically just personal touches and just giving everything a once over. It's in really, really good condition. It's obviously been used, but it's really, really clean. How I've set up the throttle linkages. One of the main reasons why I've decided to put on a video of this car is just there's really nothing available showing any sort of detail. Yeah, you see them running around and stuff like that, but you don't really see much. And they're a really, really great car. I'll just take the lid off. You can see what I've done. I've got a pair of high torque servos in there. They're about 10.6 kilograms at 6 volts. Really gives it enough grunt, both throttle and steering. Gives it plenty of grunt. You can't really use standard servos. These are both metal gears, ball bearing, dual ball bearings. Really tough servos actually. It's really weird seeing a full size servo because everything's just so small now with micros, especially with aeroplanes and stuff, 9-gram servos. I've got a 6-volt battery pack. I've also got a LiPo battery pack for the radio gear. At the moment I'm just using a 5-cell nickel metal hydride with my little 2.4 Hobby King receiver. Just basically ran through doing all that. And as I said, re-greasing everything, setting up everything, making sure the brake works. But also with new computer radios, you can actually dial in a lot of your settings, your limits and stuff like that. which is really, really handy. In the old days, I don't even know how I did it before. But yeah, a bit of patience and it works really well. This one actually has a remote needle as well, as you can see. Also did like a custom aerial mount. There was a big hole drilled through the side of the radio box that was made out of brass, the actual antenna holder. I don't really like running metal around my aerial wires, so I made one out of plastic, just a few bits and pieces that I had lying around from other projects. I actually made it, it's pretty sturdy, seems to work. So yeah, what I'll do, I'll flip it over and I'll show you the agricultural drivetrain from underneath. Well, here we are, from underneath. You can see that big wooden looking thing, that's the disc for the brake, and you can see the whole sort of the drivetrain, little chain drive thing underneath the radio box, you know, your engine and stuff like that. Your front diff, I mean, these things are an absolute beast. Like, I mean, I remember absolutely caning the crap out of mine, and I just couldn't break it. I mean, yeah, I broke a couple of bumper bars and stuff. Back then you could get parts fairly easily. But yeah, they're a really toughly made thing. They're not super fast or anything. I think from memory they do about 60, 70 k's an hour. And so yeah, this one's quite a bit of a novelty with this tiny miniature chain. I think the width of the chain's like 6mm, the pitch is like 5 or something. Very, very hard to get. You can buy micro chains. There's a manufacturer in Japan that makes them. They're extremely expensive, but I dare say they'd be a whole lot better than the standard chain that came with the Thunder Tiger Silver Fox. From my old one that I used to have, I remember chain stretch being a really big issue. But yeah, you just keep taking links out of it and just wind it up, and yeah, it kept going. So here we go. I've actually removed the fuel tank and the muffler, so you can see how the brake works. Let me get the radio transmitter and I'll show you. So as the brake, so this is your throttle, so that's wide open throttle. And as you back off, it returns back, and it's I've actually set it up just so it coasts, no brake. If you do need to hit the brake, you just hit reverse and the brake gets applied. So you can sort of see throttle, brake. It's pretty sort of simple setup. So yeah, that's your throttle and that's your brake. These things actually have a built-in servo saver for the throttle linkage, which is really cool. Whereas before, like with my other 1/8 buggy, I had all these springs and sort of set up so it takes out all the slop and also allows you to compress the spring to apply the brake. You know, your steering. I have dual rate set up on the steering on this thing because I can. So yeah, so I've down to 70% for normal driving, and I've got a buzzing servo there. I've got to fine tune it, I guess. But yeah, that's the Silver Fox Gold Edition. So hopefully that's not too loud. So yeah, so enjoy, guys. Yeah. Any positive comments? First video, don't forget. So please be gentle. Yeah, this is going to be an occasional use. It's not going to always be a shelf coin. Yeah, oil-filled shocks, the whole lot. Love it. So yeah, don't forget. Check out Tony Stepney's website. Tony's own RC Heaven. He does some fantastic work. He can actually make cars to look like the cars you drive around. Really, really nice guy to deal with. So yeah, check it out.